So after I've been in the industry for a few years and I started developing products, by then I had a little community that I was taking care of. And I felt that I was responsible for these people. So after I got into playing soccer and jiu-jitsu and martial arts, okay? When I started getting into this, I started seeing a lot of young men that are using a lot of, alternative, drugs, prescription stuff, and I'm not safe. You know what I mean? They're getting so many side effects, and they're trying to improve their performance. I started seeing these young men come to me. Some of them play with me on my team. Some of them are athletes. They come to me and they're complaining of side effects of tiredness and fatigue and all of the stuff that young men under 30 should not feel, So I started looking into the issue, and this is when I initially developed the product. And I remember when some of my friends started buying, I initially developed the product. They would go and come back after a month or two. They're like, oh my God, this stuff is unbelievable. I feel so good. What's in here? And they come back and get more and get more. This is the beginning. These men started going one by one, and it went from one person at a time to then stores, businesses started calling me. They're like, what is this stuff, Somaderm? I want to hear about it. So I started from talking to one person at a time. I started talking to one business at a time, right? And from one business at a time, started going to one dojo at a time, and it started growing little by little until we started doing small licensing deals, and it went from state to all over the country. For the first few years, it was almost 100% men using the product, almost all men. And then there was mostly younger, but then all of a sudden I started seeing older men start using the product. And they came back and they tell me, oh my God, the results, the same results everybody's getting, but they're getting it so much faster. So started going from young men to older men with better results. And then I had the first woman come in and try the product. She was asking about it. She was an athletic woman, and she asked me about the product. She tried it. She came back in just a few days, and she told me she's getting unbelievable results. So after one woman tries it, two women try it, few women start buying it regularly, right? And they're giving me those results. They're so happy with the product. They're getting results very fast, even faster than men. So I go to my doctors and chemists, and I'm like, hey, how come all these women are using the product now? I initially developed this product for mostly my friends, right? And they're like, well, of course, because women benefit quicker from the product because they use a lot more hormones than men do. Well, men use predominantly one hormone. Women use all of the hormones in their body in a more balanced way. And the company went from like 100% men to almost 75, 80% women. Over 15 years, the same stories that I get from these men and women said, I get today from people all over the planet. So for me, I saw that the way that the product spread and succeeded so well is when people were able to share it. So when I had an opportunity with our master distributor that I met by accident because he was trying the product and he loved it so much, and I knew the best thing for this product is to be shared organically by the people, I'm like, you know what? Why not reward these people as well by sharing the product and sharing the stories? Where New Your Life was born. And this is why New Your Life was born. Once we started sharing and rewarding people for sharing as well, it exploded to a whole new level. And that's the beginning. That's only the beginning of New Your Life and Somaderm and the thousands of lives that changed. But some of the things that were actually, I'm so proud of from the beginning, that having a high quality product that's made in the same place. We used to make it 21 years ago, Sid. It's made in the same exact location where we were able to grow it from making a few thousand bottles here and there today to a few million bottles.